We also feature jacuzzi and hot springs brand spas, energy efficient and priced to save you money. Let outdoor living concepts make your outdoors the great outdoors. After all, outdoor living, it's in our name.
This is NBC Palm Springs.
Good morning, Coachella Valley, and thank you for joining us for NBC Palm Springs Midday. I'm Joe Smith. I'm glad you're here. Jerry Steffen with another hot day ahead. Pretty much rinse and repeat, huh?
Exactly. It's going to stay up there, too, about 10 degrees above average over the next few days. I'm kind of stuck in my maps here. But, yeah, a lot of sunshine this afternoon as we look at our Agua Caliente Casino cam. A few high clouds, but probably no one will notice unless you look up. Excessive heat will stick around for the next few days around the Coachella Valley with temps that'll be hanging around that 110 mark as we move into Saturday. After that, the numbers come down. We'll let you know how cool it's going to get, if you can call it cool. Full forecast in just minutes.
Yeah, cool. All right, now to our top stories. One person is dead following a deputy-involved shooting. It happened around 10:30 last night at Boardwalk in Palm Desert. That's near Cook Street and Hoveley. Deputies responded to an alarm call at a gun store in the area. There, they found a car that plowed into the front entrance. An armed man exited the gun store and one deputy shot and killed him. It's now unclear if the man fired at the deputies. The deputies involved in the shooting will be placed on administrative leave. No names have been released, and an investigation is currently underway. Coronavirus numbers are up in 23 states. In California, Riverside and San Bernardino counties are singled out during Governor Newsom's briefing. Our county is on a watch list for rising coronavirus numbers. County public health leaders told us last week outbreaks at places like jails are contributing to the increase, but state officials offer a different explanation.
Focusing on two new counties on the list, Riverside and San Bernardino, where we have over the past many days been in communication with those county public health leaders and leaders overall to have a conversation not just about the spread in congregate settings like skilled nursing facilities or even jails and prisons, but the fact that we're starting to see additional spread in community settings.
Officials say hospitalizations rise. As they do, there is a risk ICU and ventilator capacity could be quickly taken up. With Riverside County on a watch list, people are getting out and about, as you know. And as our Olivia Sandusky found, some people say rules and guidelines need stronger enforcement.
Video captured on Father's Day at NYPD Pizza and Bar shows a close crowd with no face coverings, concerning some visitors in downtown Palm Springs.
People need to understand that this is a process, right? We can't just go from 0 to 60. We need to find that halfway point. I think the majority of people are honoring that, but you know, a few bad apples spoils the bunch.
And now local businesses like Fruit Wonders say more enforcement is needed.
Not a lot of the people here were 6 feet apart. They weren't really taking precautions. Some, were putting on sanitizer, but other than that, it wasn't really a handle on it.
The council placed banners on Palm Canyon to remind shoppers to wear face coverings and says they've added extra personnel on the weekends to address concerns.
We're doing spot checks. When we see areas, we're asking people to comply. And for the most part, they have been, and we're really appreciative of that.
The city also plans to increase enforcement for 4th of July weekend, despite facing budget cuts.
This isn't about a gotcha. This is about changing behavior. This is about asking people to comply, and we really are finding that they are. If there is a hot spot, if there is some very willful noncompliance, someone could get a citation.
But the city manager says citations are a last resort, as education remains a top priority, and adds that keeping Palm Springs safe is a group effort.
This kind of social sea change, if you will, requires way more than what any local government, particularly Palm Springs, could do on enforcement. This requires everyone to work together.
Olivia Sandusky, NBC Palm Springs.
Riverside County health officials will conduct a coronavirus antibody study. 3,500 randomly selected people will be asked to take part in the study, which could determine if they've been exposed to the virus. The study will help determine the number of people with COVID-19 in the county. If you have any hand sanitizer in your house, you need to check the label. The FDA is warning that several may contain a toxic chemical. The agency says 9 products manufactured by Mexico-based Esk Biochem may contain methanol. The substance can be dangerous when absorbed through the skin or ingested. While the FDA is not aware of any adverse effects, they advise anyone who uses one should seek treatment. As more businesses reopen, what happens when employees test positive for COVID-19? Riverside County public health officials say once they're notified, county experts begin contact tracing to find out who the infected person has come in contact with. Businesses won't be notified if a worker tests positive unless it's relevant to the investigation. So, how do business owners keep up, and should infections be public information? Our Kitty Alvarado has some answers.
Unlike for measles and TB, the Riverside County Department of Public Health does not disclose businesses where employees test positive for COVID-19. Their policy is to contact individuals who were exposed.
When it does impact people at work, we would then reach out to the business and talk to the business directly.
And work with businesses.
If there are measures that would need to take place in the business.
Some businesses like Cliff House in La Quinta are being transparent with the community. They recently posted on social media one of their employees tested positive, but made it clear they did not come into work sick or were around customers. They add they take extra precautions in their everyday operations, not just to protect the public and staff, but because the owner is immunocompromised. Their customers appreciate their honesty.
It's really cool that the Cliff House did come forward and tell everybody. I think that's commendable, and I'd go back there and support them because of that.
The county says it's okay to let employees and community know about a case as long as they don't disclose personal information or try to contact people who were exposed.
We simply ask that they allow public health to take the lead in doing that disease control testing and to be very careful with patient privacy.
People we spoke with and asked on social media are mixed about the county's policy. But Dr. Abel Rodriguez says if we all stay vigilant and do our part, we will be okay.
You have no idea where it's at, and the best thing to do is just to assume it is everywhere. And that's how we're going to get it under control.
In La Quinta, Kitty Alvarado, NBC Palm Springs.
2 stores and a restaurant at Westfield Mall in Palm Desert have seen employees test positive for COVID-19. The businesses include Vans, M. Ruiz Jewelers, and Stuffed Pizza. County health officials required the businesses to undergo deep cleaning, but did not force them or the mall to close. Walmart on Monterey Avenue in Palm Desert reopened after undergoing a deep cleaning over the weekend. The company said it closed as part of a company-initiated program. And a reminder to watch our half-hour special, Coronavirus, Facts Not Fear, each weeknight at 6:30. Now here's a live look from our Agua Caliente casino cam in Palm Springs. Time to check in with Jerry. Blue skies, beautiful day, although a tad warm.
Yeah, we'll call it hot. Very hot, actually. 96 degrees already in Palm Springs, on the way to around that 110 mark. 7-mile-an-hour winds out of the east and 23% relative humidity. Temp check in and around the valley includes 95 in Yucca Valley. 98 degrees currently, under sunshine at 29 Palms. Almost 100 at Desert Hot Springs. Same for Thousand Palms and Indio. They're up there. They should be in triple digits within the next half hour. Palm Desert, 96. 98 degrees at Rancho Mirage already. 100 degrees at Cathedral City. First to make that triple-digit mark. Clear skies over the valley, few high clouds here or there, all rotating around a high-pressure center, which is off to our south, and that will do 2 things. Bring some high clouds in the northern perimeter and also bring those temperatures up about 10 degrees above average again this afternoon. That high is not going anywhere, at least for the next few days, keeping those temperatures between 109 and 113 today. Similar numbers again tomorrow and again on Thursday. Onshore flow will kick in late in the day, but dew points in the middle 40s, middle of the afternoon, easily triple digits in the next half hour for the Coachella Valley, and a Comfort Air 3-day forecast unchanged. Yeah, mostly sunny skies today, tomorrow, and Thursday with temps around 110. When will the numbers come down? I have the answer. coming up in minutes.
All right, Jerry, thank you. The Riverside County Board of Supervisors are expected to approve next year's budget today. The $6.46 billion budget would restore some cuts that were planned for public safety agencies. Now, if the board tentatively approves the new budget, a final approval would take place in late September. Riverside County libraries are now open for express service. You can reserve books online or by phone and schedule a time to pick them up at the library. The county operates multiple libraries across the valley. Riverside courts begin audio live streaming proceedings. The number of people allowed inside courthouses still remains limited. Only non-confidential businesses will be streamed. You can find the live streams under the Online Services tab on the court's website. Up next, statues and monuments coming down and coming into question across the country. And what lengths will protesters go to remove them? That's after the break. Stay with us, please.
Desert Alarm is celebrating over 25 years in business, and we want to thank our Coachella Valley customers for placing their security and safety in our hands. Hello, my name is Chris Medane. Our commitment to you is to keep working tirelessly to provide you, your family, or your business with the most advanced security innovations available on the market today. Your choice for security matters. Choose the number one. Choose local. Choose Desert Alarm. Call 322-1562. Specials are going on now.
From the Valley Plumbing family, our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone in the community. The health and well-being of our employees, customers, and communities we serve is our primary concern, and all CDC guidelines are strictly being followed. As an essential business, Valley Plumbing is open to help you with whatever plumbing needs you may have. We have great financing options and low interest rates. For 67 years, big or small, we fix it all at the best prices.
Big or small, we fix it all at Valley Plumbing.
Tristan tweeted, "Remember when any footlong was $5? Hit it, Charlie."
Oh, you're $5 footlong, especially made with veggies.
$5 footlongs are back when you buy two for a limited time.
Tristan tweeted, "Remember when any footlong was $5? Hit it, Charlie."
Oh, you're $5 footlong, especially made with veggies.
$5 footlongs are back when you buy two for a limited time.
Great people, unrivaled community spirit, and the Subaru Love Promise. It's why drivers who love their cars keep coming back to Palm Springs Subaru.
I love the way Palm Springs Subaru has taken care of us over the years. We've had now like 11 Subarus in our family.
We're all Foresters right now.
I love mine, man. I can fit everything in there when I go camping, when I go boarding.
I think we'll always drive Subarus.
With a sunroof.
With a sunroof.
Now through June 30th, enjoy 0% APR financing for 63 months on all new 2020 Ascent, Forester, and Impreza Legacy and Outback models at Palm Springs Subaru.
And welcome back. A Change.org petition is created to remove the statue of Frank Bogert from Palm Springs City Hall. Bogert was a city council member and later served as mayor from 1958 to 1966. Now, during that time, Section 14, a famous neighborhood made up of minority communities, was set on fire, leaving people with nowhere to live. The petition has almost 600 signatures. And the idea of removing monuments has spread across the country. More protests as statues are coming down. Lafayette Park outside the White House, once again the scene of unrest overnight. Here's NBC's Garrett Hake.
Near the White House overnight, a tense standoff with police as protesters tried to tear down a statue of former President Andrew Jackson.
It's a racist Confederate statue. Okay, it should be knocked down and put in a museum.
U.S. Park and D.C. police stepped in, using a helicopter from above and pepper spray on the ground to disperse the crowd of demonstrators. In a late-night tweet, the president calling it disgraceful vandalism and threatening 10 years in prison under the Veterans Memorial Preservation Act. It comes as the American Museum of Natural History in New York has decided to remove a statue of Teddy Roosevelt in the face of growing criticism for its depiction of Native American and African figures.
A black man and Indian man look inferior. Period.
The statue, unveiled in 1940, was meant to celebrate the former president and pioneering conservationist whose father helped found the museum.
The statue clearly, presents a white man as superior to people of color. And that's just not acceptable in this day and age.
The museum has now decided to remove it, saying the statue itself communicates a racial hierarchy that the museum and the public have long found disturbing.
These are monuments that don't represent for the people, it's representation of oppression.
I think it should stay. I think tearing down our history is ridiculous. It's not going to change history. We should learn from it.
Most of these people don't even know what they're taking down.
With monuments being torn down in recent weeks from coast to coast, President Trump says he'll sign an executive order demanding cities protect their statues in the wake of George Floyd's death.
We're going to make the cities guard their monuments. This is a disgrace.
That was Garrett Huck reporting. 2 racial incidents happening at 2 separate NASCAR raceways. A noose was found hanging from a tree at a NASCAR raceway in Sonoma over the weekend, and a powerful show of strength and unity on the racetrack after an unthinkable act of hate against NASCAR's only black driver. Although he did not win yesterday's race, Bubba Wallace scored a huge victory. NBC's Sam Brock reports.
Racing is the great equalizer. In a 500-lap race at Talladega Superspeedway, it was this unforgettable stretch before the green flag dropped. The entire garage area has rallied around Bubba Wallace that will likely serve as an enduring image for generations of NASCAR fans.
All in all, we won today. The pre-race deal was probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to witness in my life.
An emotional Bubba Wallace, the sport's only black driver, wept on the track as dozens of his fellow drivers and their crews showered him with love and support, pulling his number 43 car to the front of the line after Wallace was the apparent target of a hate crime.
I wanted to show whoever it was that you're not going to take away my smile, and I'm going to keep on going.
The act that sickened the sports world. A noose left in Wallace's garage stall a week after he successfully lobbied NASCAR to ban the Confederate flag. Current drivers and former stars like Dale Earnhardt Jr. speaking out.
There's a lot of people rallying around Bubba, but I don't know that any of us really understands how that must have felt.
The FBI is investigating whether any federal laws were violated, as NASCAR has launched its own investigation. Racing legend Richard Petty, who runs the team Wallace drives for, called what happened a violation of human decency, tweeting in part, "There is absolutely no place in our sport or our society for racism. But even in pain, a teachable moment for families."
Is this a tough conversation to have, Mark, with your sons about what just happened in the last several days?
It's very tough, but at the same time, I want to make sure that they grow up knowing the difference between right and wrong.
No one is white, black, brown, or yellow. They are all racers. And on this day, the different drivers, crews, and racing teams all united by 4 simple words. I stand with Bubba.
That was Sam Brock reporting. The primaries take place in Kentucky and New York today. Both were delayed to June 23rd due to concerns surrounding the coronavirus. The race many are watching in New York is between decades-long incumbent Representative Eliot Engel and Jamal Bowman. In Kentucky, Senator Mitch McConnell's Democratic opponent will be decided between retired Marine fighter pilot Amy McGrath and fast-ascending state representative Charles Booker. For the first time in the campaign, Joe Biden is teaming up with his former boss to raise money. Biden will hold a fundraiser today with former President Barack Obama. The event, called a grassroots fundraiser, is the first time the two have appeared together since Obama endorsed Biden in April. Biden's campaign fundraising Twitter page includes a form for those who want to ask them questions. A magnitude 7.4 earthquake has hit Mexico's Oaxaca state, located along the country's southern coastline today. Many had to evacuate following the quake, including those in hospitals. Earlier estimates had the earthquake as a 7.7 magnitude, but that has since been revised to 7.4. The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center has said that hazardous tsunami waves are possible within over 620 miles of the epicenter, including along the coast of Mexico, Honduras, Guatemala, and El Salvador. Here's a look at our Walter Clark Highway 111 camera as we head to break. Jerry's got your hot forecast right after the break. Stay with us.
Come to Old Town La Quinta and shop local at Main Street's charming boutiques. Explore elegant fashion collections at Elizabeth and Prince, athleisure casuals at Alexandrite Active and Golfwear, and designer eyewear at Old Town Optics and Optometry. Indulge your senses at H2O Closet or La Quinta Olive Oil Company. Shop online and view over 20 shops and restaurants at oldtownlaquinta.com.
With over 50,000 professionally installed windows, California Showcase Construction is the Coachella Valley's best energy-efficient window contractor. We do the job right the first time. Our company owner pre-inspects every job to ensure attention to detail, quality, and efficiency.
They did a fantastic job on my windows. I have a lower electric bill and I have less dust coming into my house.
Take advantage of our zero money down financing. Call and schedule your free in-home estimate today.
At Comfort Air, we're dedicated to serving our customers with only the best. The best customer service. The best trained technicians. The best warranties. The best prices. Our team is dedicated to the service you deserve. Your comfort will always be our #1 priority. Make the easy choice the #1 choice. Comfort Air.
Today's indoor forecast calls for 78 degrees and a strong chance of comfort and saving money. That's the word from your Imperial Irrigation District, who encourages you to set your air conditioning thermostat to 78 degrees or higher to help you save money on your electric bill during the summer heat. You can also use floor or ceiling fans to create more indoor comfort. Just remember that fans cool people, so turn them off when you leave a room. For more energy-saving ideas, check out iid.com/summer savings.
This news is brought to you in part by Legal Docs by Me. Low-cost legal document preparation. No lawyers. Save money.
Hey, good Tuesday morning. Looking at our Agua Caliente Casino cam, a lot of sunshine, a few high cirrus clouds kind of moving in. We'll see a little bit more of that late tonight and into tomorrow. Yesterday, we had temps that were well above average, 110. That was the high yesterday in Palm Springs. Not as hot, but still up there, 107 thermal on the southeast end of the valley. So we're seeing a couple triple digits already at 100 degrees, Palm Springs and Thousand Palms, 99, almost there at Desert Hot Springs, 98 at 29 Palms, moving into the 90s at Cabazon right now. Clear skies over the Coachella Valley, much of the southwest. You can see a little bit of cloud cover. That's what's bringing us a little specks of cirrus clouds over the Coachella Valley, rotating around that high pressure center, which is located to our south, the northern perimeter pushing some of those high altitude clouds over Southern California. Nothing on radar, of course. A dry weather pattern will continue. The ridge of high pressure not going anywhere over the next few days, ensuring that our temps will be above average today, 109 to 113. Yeah, it's going to be another hot one today. Lots of sunshine. That southerly flow will turn onshore a little later on today. But 110 is where we're going to stop with the numbers at Palm Springs, 112 at Palm Desert, a pair of 111s at Thousand Palms in Indio. Triple digits easily in the high desert today, stopping shy of triple digits in the San Gorgonio Pass. Now, these are tomorrow's highs. Probably didn't even notice I switched to another graphic, but yeah, they're going to stay the same. And there's Thursday. We're still going to be up there. Friday, Saturday, similar numbers. Now, when are the numbers going to come back down? Got to wait till Sunday for that. Trough of low pressure to the north will bring us an onshore flow. A little gusty second half of the day on Sunday with that trough. Sprinkles possibly along the immediate coastline, San Diego County most likely. But sunshine and temperatures come down to where they should be. 100 to 106 will be the range of highs. Again, that's Sunday. After that trough exits the area, a little more cooler air moves in. Still kind of hot, but temperatures slightly below average, and even a few mid to upper 90s are expected Monday and again Tuesday, the last 2 days of this month before we move into a new month. By the way, we had some fog issues early this morning. That will return west of the mountains as we move into tomorrow morning. before 9 o'clock. Now, as far as today's clouds, a few wispy high clouds above 25,000 feet, a little extra cloud cover as you move into Wednesday afternoon above 20,000 feet. But again, this is cirrus clouds, just wispy stuff. Filtered sunshine for the rest of us. That'll clear out by Thursday. As far as surface moisture, that hasn't changed. Still 40-degree dew points through Friday. Okay, checking the tropics. We have 3 tropical waves we're monitoring right now. 2 of them in the middle of the Pacific are moving the way to the west at around 10 miles an hour. Both of those really not affecting land. This one right here will basically fade out as it moves into cooler waters. This is the one we're watching. It has an 80% chance of developing into a tropical depression, maybe even a tropical storm. Will get a name. But right now, it looks as though it'll parallel the coastline of Mexico, but it looks like it'll fade out by the time it makes its way to Cabo, which is good news. But it'll stay off land, which is also good news for Mexico. As far as the next name, if it does form, Boris is the next name on our list for the Northeast Pacific. Our 7-day forecast from Comfort Air, staying hot. Until we get to Saturday. Then after that, the numbers come down a little bit. 100 degrees under sunshine Sunday. Then Monday and Tuesday of next week, we're going to see some 90s.
Sissy, did you know that L&L Dorm Window has the best retail pricing in the Coachella Valley?
Yes, brother. Mommy and Daddy already told me.
At L&L Dorm Window,
your satisfaction is our goal and is guaranteed.
Air conditioning gets expensive here in the desert, but by upgrading your equipment with Desert Air today, you can drastically lower your energy bills. New advanced systems are up to 60% more efficient, not to mention quieter and more effective. Take advantage of a special offer from Carrier. Turn to the experts. For a limited time, rebates of up to $1,650 or up to 60-month special financing on a qualifying Carrier home comfort system. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
Attention, during the COVID-19 pandemic, PMR will remain open as an essential financial services sector company. We are paying the highest prices for gold, jewelry, diamonds, silver, watches, and coins. For our clients' security and safety, we offer private, highly sanitized offices for our clients to sit with our trained professional buyers. We have our community's back and want to get cash in your pocket today. Be safe.
Whatever your reasons are, sell it for more to PMR.
This is where we live. This is where we work, raise our families, grow our food, build our lives. Lately, our way of life has changed, but one thing has stayed the same. Our community has been there to support us and keep us strong, supporting local businesses, educating ourselves on what's really going on, and lending a helping hand. With the strength of our community, the Greater Coachella Valley Chamber of Commerce is here for you.
Sissy, did you know that L&L Dorm Window can save you 50% more than those guys?
Yes, brother. Mommy and Daddy have great pricing that will save you money.
Really? Call my mommy and daddy!
The new dance comedy Feel the Beat is now available on Netflix. Manny the Movie Guy feels the beat with stars Sophia Carson.
Taxi! Thank you! This is my taxi. This is a matter of life and death. I've got a major audition. Go! Oh, Manny de la Rosa, you are my new favorite person in the whole world.
Thank you. I'm loving the beat of Feel the Beat. That's why.
Oh, thank you. I love that's going to become our catchphrase.
Oh, well, congrats on Feel the Beat, Miss Sophia. It's a joyous celebration of loving yourself through dancing.
You just perfectly defined our entire movie. A joyous celebration of loving yourself through dancing. That is exactly what it is. Again, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As a dancer myself, I fell in love with dance when I was 3 years old. So April's story is something that's very close to my heart. I relate to everything from her love of dance to her losing herself and wanting to be bigger and better and more perfect and forgetting that what truly matters is just loving yourself and loving what you do.
I was thinking maybe doing one of these.
A dance competition.
I want to be on Broadway.
How are we going to do that? I'd say you have a 0.0001% chance of making it.
So let's talk about about your character, April.
Yes.
She's a perfectionist whose maternal instincts, according to the film, are beyond aspirational, right?
Beyond aspirational, correct. April is a tough cookie, to say the least. But her tough exterior and her fortress of walls is built from, a difficult past.
Are you a perfectionist and headstrong like April?
Guilty as charged.
Right? There's a little bit of perfectionism in all of us, right?
Absolutely. Especially I feel like performers, we have that streak as well, which is what drives us to be better and drive us to hopefully do big things, but it can also be our Achilles heel.
I'm trying to help them.
Is this a joke?
It's like a brick wall.
They really are such an incredible cast. And I'm so happy and so proud to be a part of a film that really celebrates them and puts them at the forefront. Each of them so different. All of their beautiful quirks and imperfections come to life and are celebrated in such a beautiful way. Thank you
so
for
much.
and for your excitement.
Oh, good luck on everything.
Thank you, Manny.
Got the beat. All right, up next, Thalia Hayden's got another superfood for you coming up in Your Health Today. Learn all about blueberries after the break.
Special guest Eric Stonestreet drops by AGT for a head-turning, high-flying surprise.
My jaw was on this table.
Got Talent tonight on NBC. Tonight,
We're not ready to go home.
this is it.
We have 10 groups, only 4 go through.
Their last chance to show them everything they've got.
Earn it, let's earn it!
World of Dance, tonight on NBC. And every Friday, catch a World of Dance encore with exclusive content.
Martha's Village and Kitchen. Together we are changing lives.
We're revving up our engines and shifting from park to drive. Hi folks, Cher Lichtman here, Mike Thompson RV. A lot has changed recently, including travel and recreation. But what hasn't changed is our commitment to customer delight. Cathedral City Mike Thompson RV is here and now open, ready to restart your adventure.
Are you or a loved one concerned you may have prostate cancer? If so, talk to us first before you undergo any biopsy or treatment procedure. Invasive or aggressive procedures may not be the most effective solution and can often lead to serious side effects like incontinence or erectile dysfunction, pain, bleeding, heart attack, or stroke. Let our experienced state-of-the-art technologies preserve your greatest quality of life.
I'm Dr. David Schreiber. Call Desert Prostate Specialist in Rancho Mirage today at 760-536-4400 to learn more about your treatment options.
In Your Health Today, this week we are talking about superfoods. Yesterday we told you why raw almonds are so good for you, and today we're talking blueberries. Eating roughly a cup of blueberries a day can help reduce the risk of heart disease, lower your blood pressure, fight cancer, and promote digestive health. You can eat them plain, or then you can add them to other healthy foods like your oatmeal, plain yogurt, or you can add them into baked goods. That's better than getting some processed artificial blueberry stuff that's on a shelf, because it's sweet and much better than the alternative of having some added sugar. There's a bake with some fresh blueberries in it. So go ahead, that's the best way to do it. And that's what's happening in Your Health Today.
And now to some consumer news. JCPenney is inching toward its target of closing 250 stores. Another 13 stores will be closed for good. One of them being in Concord, California. Liquidation sales will begin January 3rd. JCPenney filed for a bankruptcy last month. The company previously said it expects 200 store closures by the end of the summer, with the remaining 50 closing by next summer. 136 stores have already started liquidation generation sales. The pandemic has forced many Americans to rethink their finances, and that includes credit cards. Experts say it's a good time to give another look at what credit cards will serve you best during the new normal. NBC's Dan Sheneman reports.
A lot has changed in just a few months, and credit card companies have been forced to pivot.
So they're doing things like giving you enhanced rewards at the grocery store, or maybe they're giving you credits for streaming plans and cell phone plans.
But a little bit of extra work just to save a couple of bucks here and there, I'm always for it.
This is also a good time for customers to take a look at card options. For some, cash back may be the best option.
There's no shame in keeping it simple. You know, if you like cash back and you just want to set it and forget it, there are cards like the Citi Double Cash that give 2% cash back on everything.
Travel cards are popular with frequent travelers. And Rossman says the perks that come with the cards have been adjusted as well.
So if you had elite status, you probably got another year of that. Or if you had a free hotel stay that you haven't used yet, chances are that deadline's been extended another year.
And those annual fees, which can be $100 or as much as $600, are often negotiable.
We found a couple of years ago, even in a much more normal climate, that about 70% of the time when people ask, they got that annual fee lowered or waived.
Those more worried about paying bills than taking advantage of perks should not be afraid to ask for help.
Chances are they'll let you skip a payment or two, maybe even without interest, or they can lower your interest rate. All of this protects your credit score.
A chance to keep a credit score in good shape during tough financial times. Dan Sheneman, NBC News.
Police in San Jose are trying to find a woman who was caught on security cameras coughing on a one-year-old's face. It happened 2 weeks ago at a San Jose restaurant. Video showing the suspect standing in line inside of the business. A woman is standing behind her with her one-year-old in a stroller. The police say the suspect was upset the young mother was not maintaining social distance, so she took off her face mask, leaned into the stroller, and coughed 2 to 3 times. While many businesses are unsure of mask laws, one in Northern California was forced to call police when a family walked in without masks. Charmaine Nero reports.
This is a video taken by Bobby Karn during a trip to this Walmart on Folkerth Road in Turlock Saturday afternoon.
I happened to hear some yelling going on. As I followed a little bit and turned on my video, and I realized that it was a father and 2 kids. He was yelling, he was upset.
Karn says she stayed behind as 3 Turlock police officers escorted this man and 2 children out of the store.
Come to find out, it was because his kids did not have a mask on.
In the video, you can hear Karn talking.
Yeah. Is that what he said?
Before an officer approaches her to explain what happened.
Oh my God.
Let me just explain it. The way it works is any business has the right to refuse service to anyone. Right. So they're implementing the mask and requiring people wear their mask.
Governor Gavin Newsom recently announced Californians are now required to wear a mask indoors and outside when social distancing is not an option. Turlock Police Chief Nino Amfar posted this video online in response to the incident, addressing his officers' response, while reassuring the public his department will not issue citations for not wearing a mask.
Nor are we going to respond to businesses simply because someone is not wearing a mask. However, if that business refuses to serve you and asks you to leave, you should leave.
A Walmart spokesperson issued a statement in response to this incident, saying, "Maintaining customer and associate safety remains our top priority. We encourage customers to be especially mindful of one another during the unprecedented time and adhere to recommendations and guidance that we all use face coverings in public places." While Karn says things could have been handled differently by management at the store, she's using this video to inform others.
You wear a mask, which I have mine. And if you don't, then you can't come in, and I get it.
That was Charmaine Miro reporting. As we head to break, let's take a live look outside with our Walter Clark Highway 111 camera. Jerry is next with a very warm, toasty forecast. Stay with us, please.
NBC Palm Springs salutes the class of 2020. Presented by Outdoor Living Concepts.
I'm Jennifer Vargas, Student Body President at Desert Hot Springs High School. Hello, graduating class of 2020. We all gather as one to celebrate all of our accomplishments despite all the unfortunate events that are occurring today. Desert Hot Springs High School has taught me so many things. Attending Desert Hot Springs High School, I know that I had the best high school experience. Class of 2020 has taught me love, adventure, patience, and most importantly, family. And since day one, I know that we've given it our all. And I hope that moving forward that we can all just cherish every little thing that happens in our lives because we'll never know when it'll come to an end. Knowing my school and knowing my peers, I know that we will all strive for greatness and success because that is what we do and that is what we work for. So again, I congratulate all of us for all that we have done, especially given the times we're in today. This was just a great experience, and I hope that moving forward we can still all gather as one and say our final goodbyes. But for now on, congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2020, from NBC Palm Springs and Outdoor Living Concepts.
Introducing InstaShop at Encore Consign Design in La Quinta. Today's safer way to shop for your home. Take a minute to view our Instagram page where new specials are being posted daily. Find us on Instagram at Encore Consign LQ or call us at 760-564-7200.
Technology has always been one of the pillars of our dental practice. We utilize the latest cutting-edge advancements like CEREC and iCat digital 3D imaging to provide our patients the finest and safest care. We, along with our dedicated staff, strive to achieve the highest standards. Offering a wide range of services, including implant, cosmetic, and even sedation dentistry. Visit us today at palmdesertsmiles.com.
With over 50,000 professionally installed windows, California Showcase Construction is the Coachella Valley's best energy-efficient window contractor. We do the job right the first time. Our company owner pre-inspects every job to ensure attention to detail, quality, and efficiency.
They did a fantastic job on my windows. I have a lower electric bill and I have less dust coming into my house.
Take advantage of our zero money down financing. Call and schedule your free in-home estimate today.
Encore Consign and Design, best of the best. Home furnishings, exciting accessories, new patio collections in over 23,000 square feet. Shop early for best selection in-store or online at EncoreLQ.com. Encore Consign and Design in La Quinta.
Having the opportunity to experience the Palm Desert protests from an aerial view was absolutely surreal. Getting to update you from a minute-by-minute, second-by-second basis was very, very essential.
I want to show you a live look from above.
To be able to see that in the helicopter was extremely important for me as a journalist and for me as a person.
NBC Palm Springs, where the reporting is the difference.
And a good Tuesday late morning, starting out with our Agua Caliente Casino cam, of course. A lot of blue skies above us, a lot of sunshine. We had no clouds yesterday. Today, we're beginning to see a little bit of upper-level cirrus clouds kind of creep into the picture. But for the most part, you won't even notice and you look straight up or look at our Agua Caliente Casino cam. Yesterday, a hot 110. We're going to be up there again today. Already triple digits popping up around the valley. 100 at Desert Hot Springs, Palm Springs. 101 at Thousand Palms. 96 at Coachella. Almost there at 29 Palms. 99 at this hour. Pleasant. 90 at Cabazon. 85 degrees at Banning with sunshine there. Clear skies over the valley, except for a little bit of cloud cover. You can see kind of pushing over the Santa Rosa Mountains right now. That's that push that will be onshore, bringing a little bit of moisture. Also some clouds creeping into Southern California, all part of a high pressure center in the upper levels, which is centered just to our south. It rotates in a clockwise fashion, so we're getting some of that high cloud cover around the perimeter of that upper level high, and that's what's pushing into Southern California. No rain, of course. A dry weather pattern will continue. High pressure in the upper levels will stick around the next few days, making sure that we roast when we're outside. 109 to 113 are highs this afternoon. Mostly sunny skies, and onshore flow will kick in late in the day. So 110 today for Palm Springs, 111s at Thousand Palms, Indio, getting up to 112. Under lots of sunshine at Palm Desert. Triple digits up north and 90s to our west over the San Gorgonio Pass. Tomorrow, more of the same. Thursday, more of the same, basically for the valley. Will the temperatures come down? Yeah, but you got to wait till Sunday for that to happen. Trough of low pressure to the north, still well to the north, but close enough to bring us an onshore flow that could get gusty late in the day on Sunday. But it'll also pull those temperatures down closer to normal, 100 to 106 on Sunday. And after that trough makes its way to the east, it'll pull those temperatures down even more. Matter of fact, we could see below average numbers Monday and Tuesday, last 2 days of the month of June. We'll see some 90s for highs in the valley, a little cooler than normal. And that'll stick around for the first, maybe second day of July before those numbers move up for the 4th. Yeah, back to those 110s. Now, we had fog to the west of us that'll reappear early tomorrow morning. West of the San Gorgonio Pass, patchy fog into the Inland Empire. Today, a little bit of wispy high clouds, a little thicker wispy high clouds, but filtered sunshine on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, that clears out. Surface moisture unchanged, basically. A lot of middle 40s, and that will stick around through Friday, possibly even Sunday, Monday. Comfort air, 7-day forecast. Yeah, around that 110 mark today, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday before we turn the thermostat down. Mother Nature's going to give us 100 on Sunday and some 90s Monday and Tuesday of next week.
The 29 Palms Band of Mission Indians announces the East Valley COVID-19 testing site, a partnership with the Borrego Community Health Foundation, the City of Coachella, the Desert Healthcare District, and the County of Riverside, providing easy COVID-19 testings for residents in Coachella, Thermal, and Mecca. The East Valley testing site provides testing Fridays from 6:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Call 1-833-624-1097 to make an appointment today.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. From one end of this valley to the other, nobody does it better than Tessera. From Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage to Indio and La Quinta, we're the experts. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Attention! For our clients' security and safety, we offer private, highly sanitized offices for our clients to sit with our trained professional buyers. Be safe.
Whatever your reasons are, sell it for more to PMR.
How would you like to get paid up to $2,000 for that old AC unit? That's right. With the Next Gen Buyback Guarantee, we'll give you up to $2,000 for your old unit, and your new system is backed by a lifetime replacement guarantee. Don't risk your AC going out on you on a dangerous summer day. If your AC unit is over the age of 10, just call Next Gen. Honest, reliable service, a buyback guarantee, and a lifetime replacement guarantee. Only at Next Gen. From our Next Gen family to yours, we're honored to safely serve you.
NEXGEN, call 833-3NEXTGEN.
At NBC Palm Springs, we're looking out for you. You ask, we investigate. NBC Palm Springs.
The pandemic has upended pretty much every aspect of life, including the traditional summer vacation and the class of 2020 college students with their job search, and for those companies reopening their offices. The job place and space will look very different. A new survey by Robert Half has some interesting findings. Back with us is Erin Sullivan with the details. Welcome, Erin. It's good to see you again.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me this morning.
And so let's start with the vacations. The survey says that a lot of people are not taking their vacations this summer. Why?
About 37% are just really pushing their vacations till later in the year because probably their travel plans have got canceled or displaced. About 28% are just saying, you know, we'll take more days off, or we'll take less days off than last summer, just because they are feeling a demand to be at work based on the needs. A lot of companies had to downsize, so employees who are still working just feel it's important for them to be there throughout the day, every day.
Are some people feeling they don't want to take the vacation because they fear that they may be let go?
I don't necessarily think it's a fear of being let go at this point, but it is a little bit of just feeling the crunch and the responsibility to be there for the team. But it is also a little bit of feedback from what they're seeing from their managers. Part of that survey that we did talked about how 66% of employees have not had any response from their managers at all, encouraging them to take time off or discouraging them to take time off. And I think without managers saying it's okay, we're all feeling this struggle, we're all feeling the pressure of this pandemic, I think employees are a little nervous to take that time off without the encouragement of their managers.
Because you can understand that the employee probably feels, well, if everybody else is working and there may be some people that are furloughed, they may feel guilty about taking that time.
Oh, absolutely. I think a lot of people feel, well, I'm here. I'm fortunate to have a job and be able to work through this. So I do want to stay here. But also vacations are a little different. A lot of parents with young kids right now have been at home working and taking care of their kids, that even time off right now might feel a little different. Some people want time off just to have some self-care, not necessarily a vacation.
Let's talk about the class of 2020, and they've just graduated, especially the college students. They're looking for that first job. Who is hiring? What are they looking for? Are they looking for the skills that most college students have at this point?
Yeah, I definitely think college students will have to be a little bit more flexible, these new grads. Maybe changing what industries they're looking to go into. We know that healthcare has had a huge boom with the pandemic, as well as technology and manufacturing. So maybe switching what skills do you have, but to go into an industry that is thriving. But quite honestly, this generation has been fortunate to be brought up in technology. So really, they have a great opportunity to showcase their skill set, since we've all had to learn how to work remote and operate more remote and use technology more than we have in the past.
And they will have to use technology in that job search, certainly. In-person interviews will probably be limited.
Oh, absolutely. We're seeing so many of our initial interviews with companies be remote, and it's really important. We're probably all used to FaceTiming with our friends or family, but getting comfortable with the applications that are used nowadays, like Zoom and Skype, and testing them out. Is your lighting good? Is the appropriate, what they're seeing looking good? Do you have anything in the background? Is your volume okay? Test all of those things ahead of time with a friend so that you feel comfortable going into those interviews and will really highlight yourself appropriately during that video interview.
All right, let's talk about some of the businesses that are now reopening and bringing workers back to the office space. That certainly has changed.
Even some companies still haven't opened up. A lot of hotels here locally are slowly starting to open up, but with limited capacity. And I think it's, communicating with your employees, seeing who's ready to go back to work. We have to be mindful that some employees do not yet feel comfortable going to work, and we have to respect that. But being able to open up and keep that appropriate social distancing is very important while we come back to getting to a new normal slowly.
All right, well, Erin, thank you for the help today. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
And stay right there. We'll be right back.
Do you suffer from leg pain? Burning, aching, swelling, or cramping? My mother suffered for years until she discovered VenaSeal, the #1 treatment for varicose veins that takes only 20 minutes, has you back on your feet the same day, and is covered by most insurance. And the doctors at Desert Vein and Vascular Institute are the #1 providers of VenaSeal in the nation. Don't suffer. Call 1-800-VARICOSE for a free vein screening today.
I'm Dr. Laura Wittenauer. At Studio Dentistry, we specialize in creating beautiful smiles and satisfied patients. We take the time to listen to our patients and their goals. We offer cosmetic veneers, all porcelain crowns, and dental implant solutions. Learn more about Studio Dentistry and how we create dazzling smiles and satisfy patients by calling 760-568-9494 for a complimentary consultation, or go to studiodentistry.com.
From the Valley Plumbing family, our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone in the community. The health and well-being of our employees, customers, and communities we serve is our primary concern, and all CDC guidelines are strictly being followed. As an essential business, Valley Plumbing is open to help you with whatever plumbing needs you may have. We have great financing options and low interest rates. For 67 years, big or small, we fix it all at the best prices.
Big or small, we fix it all at Valley Plumbing. There are people I meet through my reporting that leave a lasting impact. For me, one of those people is Nina Smith. She set out to make sure that her rallies had a message of peace, love, unity, and justice.
We could use peace to bring everyone together.
She's proof one person can make a difference, and I think with my reporting, I strive to make a difference every day, and she's an inspiration.
NBC Palm Springs, where the reporting is the difference.
Well, you know, as we slowly move into our new normal, Valley businesses are addressing new guidelines and client concerns. But one local business has been conscientious about putting their customers first for decades. Palm Desert Kitchens opened their doors in 2001, and one of the reasons for their enormous success with kitchen design might just be that co-owner Dennis McAllister started out as a professional chef.
I had 5 restaurants from New York to California. I started very young, 19 years old, in New York. I had a liquor license in New York at 19. I had a liquor license in California at 23. I was on Hollywood Boulevard. They used to call me the kid. Under cabinet lighting, interior lighting, it's all LED lighting now. I transitioned from the bar and restaurant business, and then I said, what do I want to do? And I realized I wanted to stay in the cooking and kitchen industry. I went to chef school and I cooked in my own restaurants as well. So when I designed with cooking in mind. When I do a kitchen, it's a true chef's kitchen. Everything will be right at your fingertips. We hit the mark on all of that. And I've been doing it now since 1986. I started doing more out here in this little location than I did in Los Angeles. This is the cherry wood, and you'll notice here we did nati. So when I start designing, I design with cooking in mind. Everything should be at your fingertips. You should be able to take a few steps and get at everything. The smallest kitchens are the hardest to design. Give me a large area and anybody can do a good job. But like here, I have a small showroom. I could put out a party for 100 people in a very small kitchen. You have your cooktop with freestanding range. You have big deep drawers for pots and pans. I've got spice racks. I've got sherries, wine, towels. I've got spatulas and serving spoons. I got a double trash pull out. My refrigerator would be close by. And I'm operating 2 or 3 steps and I have everything going. You can get creative with colors. It doesn't cost you any more money. It's my job to. So when the job's done, you go, wow. We just don't want, oh, that's nice. Wow, who did this for you? Let's say you're a little short. You can't reach up, so this is very accessible for you. That anybody that contacts me, I can help them. And we start from basic, I do work in mobile home communities, all the way up to the most custom that you can have. So I want to be able to serve everyone, and no matter where they come from, everybody gets treated the same. I give them everything I got, and whatever project I get involved in, whether it's 5,000 or 500,000, they get everything that I can possibly give them. We have white interiors, natural maple interiors, all full extension, soft close, of course, all soft close doors. Quite frankly, we got all the bases covered. When someone walks in here, if they walk out without me working for them, I didn't do my job.
Well, not only does Dennis do his job well, but his wife and partner Angel is also a very talented designer, and if clients are interested, she will lend her knowledge of the ancient practice of feng shui to the projects as well. Palm Desert Kitchens, a great asset to our desert living. For Desert Living Now, I'm Sandy Newton.